signs you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Alright, today is March 5th, 2022. It is 3:55 a.m. You guys gonna hear this like a broken record. I was not gonna record today. I have one video that I did yesterday that need to be edited. That's what I was gonna work on today. But so much is going on Twitter. If I leave it, I'm just gonna be in the dark, and most likely I will leave you guys too in the dark. Yesterday I found out that Meghan is being sued by her half-sister, so I did a video and I quickly edited before the ones that I did in the morning, uploaded. There it is. You see there's the yellow money sign, so which means I had to request for someone to view the video manually. Okay, so there it is here. It said this video is being reviewed to determine whether it's suitable for most advertisers. Alright, so almost all of my videos, all of these, even though now they have the green dollar sign, all of them had to be reviewed manually. This is why you guys are seeing videos that has topics that been weeks ago, or you seeing them now, because everything had to be manually reviewed. So in order for me to make a penny off of those videos, I had to schedule them a day or so ahead of time, that way to give the YouTube to review it, and by the time they finish review it, you know, I could make something off of it. Because usually most people make money off of their videos on their debut, the first time they make it live, because that's where their followers get to see it and all of that. And then over the course of its lifespan, maybe once in a while someone might click on it and watch it or something like that. But I want at least the day that I review it, I mean I made it public, I could make, you know, whatever it is that I could make off of it, because I spent time on it. All right, so this information is for those people who are new, because I've had new subscribers. Okay, 1,717 subscribers. It's not a lot. I mean, it's a good amount, but I've seen the number goes up. Okay, so let's go on Twitter. This one, did I bookmark right? I think I put it. You know what? Let's show it now. Okay, it says here, and Kate has no idea what Ukraine is. It's on my homepage. It was not part of my thing to share with you, but since it's there, let's do it. And then I'll go on my list. Okay, the PR department picked Camilla to cry because you all know I'm a heartless, there's the B word, and Kate has no idea what Ukraine is. All right, Camilla's anguished tears for Ukraine as Putin is accused of full-scale genocide after devastating new blitz. Duchess makes substantial donation to Mel's refugee appeal. Ukraine refugee appeal. All right, so let's see here. Okay, Yap tears the moment Seabiscuit realized Putin bad acts could slow her daily vodka shipment. Okay, PR war between Camilla and Duchess Watsit. So there's the laugh. The denigration of Kate has officially started. People's just laughing. All right, so let's go to the things that I bookmarked. So I got this out of the way. All right, so it's there on my homepage. Might as well just do it. Next tweet. Okay, right after the royal family and Clarence House released their statement about bullying investigation, Meghan demanded to see their proof. It's been a year and we are still waiting for the royals to show us the proof. Buckingham Palace, where is your report? All right, I think I spoke about it. I did 3 videos yesterday. Two of them already uploaded. One of them is being reviewed and one I have not edited yet. So in one of them, I think the very first one that I did, I spoke about this. The squad, don't forget, Meghan Markle demands proof and bullying probe against her Buckingham Palace. Okay, when was that? 21. The report said Meghan Markle wants to see all documents, email and text messages related to the bullying probe which began against her by the Queen. Okay, so this one was dated March 15. So it's almost a year. March 15, 2021. Yep. Okay, you see the addition of the Queen is meant to create the narrative that Meghan is challenging the monarch, which is yet another way. They just want her to stay quiet and take it. This is why they taking so long. They're trying to find a way, you know, to pinpoint her, label her as bully, because they can't find anything else. So once this happened, so they say, okay, let's, you know, put it in our file cabinet when we could use it. But since Meghan been on top of it, they can't really find a way to attach that bullying as part of her, this kind of thing. All right, you see the addition of the Queen is meant to create the narrative that Meghan is challenging the monarch, which is yet another way this despicable family is bullying and maligning her. Okay, the Queen is the head of the institution and she allowed that statement to go out. So yeah. All right, this is the hierarchy of things that I spoke about. All right, things goes to the Queen first, then Charles, then William, and then Harry. But this thing, I don't know. I mean, how can Meghan greet these people authentically, exchange small talks, or even break bread with them after all this other nonsense? She can't. This is the thing I was saying too. I don't see how, you know, after all this nonsense, they've been smearing her name. How could you have like Christmas party or something like that with these people when deep inside, you know exactly how they feel about you? Yeah, I spoke about that as well. Okay, they have no evidence because, as we know, the whole bullying investigation is false. Yeah, this thing already come out. What is it? The person they put on that report who claimed Meghan bullying didn't even know that thing was filed. He or she, I don't know, said, I don't know, I think there was something where she retracted or he retracted her claim. It was that Jason Konoff who took it upon himself to put it anyway. Isn't when Meghan was leaving, she had a get-together, a little party with the people who work with her. And you telling me this is a bullying? I mean, okay, I read this. Okay, they have no evidence because, as we know, the whole bullying investigation is false. Of course, they have no evidence. Their report should apologize to Meghan. Yeah, that's the thing they don't want to do. That's the thing they don't want to do. They will feel like they're gonna bend the knees toward her. But the thing is that these people are putting all this on themselves. They are putting this on themselves because they don't want to mind their own business. They keep on going after her. You think all those prayers we're throwing out, you think the shield that we're asking God to protect Harry and Meghan and the Sussex's family is not working? They can't penetrate through that thing. Okay, with the sister who's suing her, she better think twice, otherwise she's gonna be bankrupt. Okay, OMG, then realize it was Clarence House. There's a laugh. Kensington Palace is behind that bullying investigation. All right, let's go to the next tweet. There's that. All right, so here is a thread of a local TV news station covering Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. As you watch, you'll notice just straight facts highlighting the work they do. Let's support honest media. All right, I sort of saw it's long, okay? She put a lot of clips, so I decided, let me add it and share it with you. It's a lot of clips. All right, Channel 4 WNBC TV at NBC New York covers the Sussex's trip to New York with a special visit to Melba Harlem restaurant. They highlight the level of impact the $25,000 donation had on employee relief fund. All right, so I shared this before, but let's do it again for the sake of this video. Let me rewind. And by the way, just to let you know, anybody who's new on this video, in this channel, no matter what video clips that I have to interrupt in between. Okay, so I don't get. So while editing this video, I realized about 40 minutes worth of those video clips where I commented on them and stuff like that did not work. All right, the news outlet videos were not working. The audio did not work. And they all were positive reporting about the Sussexes, and I comment on them and things like that. I tried to re-record it, and I spent maybe an hour trying to re-record them again. The first one that I did was a test. It worked, but I stopped it because I was testing to see if it would work. Then I tried to re-record it. I spent 30 minutes re-record it. It did not work. I tried a different version, another 20 minutes or so. It did not work. So I'm just gonna skip it and go to the next videos that I recorded. All right, if next time I come up with them and it worked, I'll come back to it, but for now I'm just gonna skip it. All of them were positive reporting about the Sussexes, but at least the honest and positive news about Harry and Meghan is being spread all over the United States. All right, so let's see here. The above thread includes local TV news stations from New York, Georgia, Florida, Illinois, and Oklahoma, which was this one. All fair, balanced, and truthful information about Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Support your local TV news program and media. Okay, that was a nice thread. Everything that they did in New York was very fair, non-stupid personal opinion, whether you like them or not. They just tell you exactly what was going on. This is how news is supposed to be. Okay, this is so very nice to see. Thank you for putting it together to share with us. Yeah, and this is why I don't do how would you say that, pay subscription on my YouTube channel, because the squad are doing a lot of work putting these things together. And then, some of you who are not on Twitter, and I come across them and share them with you. So I think it would be very unfair for me to have pay subscription for you guys to just watch me or listen to me reading tweets for you guys. All right, but yeah, so that's that. Brilliant job compiling clips of straight unbiased news coverage of Meghan and Harry throughout the US. Okay, this is fantastic. Thank you so much, Kashi Lady, for putting this together. Thanks. All right, so there's more comment. Let me move. I think this is another thread. I should stop right now because it's 50 minutes. I think this is another thread. No, it's not. Okay, let's see here. Okay, the truth about Meghan Markle, Julian Petley 2022 British Journalism Review. Okay. Oh, maybe this is why I put it right after the other one, because it has to do with journalism in the UK. All right, let's see here. Thank you for writing such a clear rebuttal to much of the press narrative around A&L case. Okay, agreed. I read it earlier, but then have a chance to retweet. It's one of the best and most comprehensive recaps I've seen. Really appreciate the broader context for how Meghan's case fit in the ongoing push by the press and Tory party to create a Bill of Rights to circumvent ECHR. Alright, so let's go into that. I may not come back to the comments, but let me cover this. This is gonna be in the description, okay? The link, if I could read it, it will be in the description. What is this here? Let's just say here. Right, the truth about Meghan Markle. Okay. This will be definitely the last thing that I share on this video. If I don't finish read it, yeah, it's pretty long. I may not be able to finish read it in this video, but you guys could pick it up on your own because the link will be in the description. Let's see here. That was it, published by Julian Petley, first published March 4th 2022, so that was yesterday. Okay, newspapers outraged by the result of legal action by the Duchess of Sussex had a second target in their sight, the Human Rights Act. I'm telling you, these people were angry about Meghan's lawsuit, and some of you who are new, go back to many of my old videos. I think during the Brexit and all of that, the thing is that they want to have control of the court, and so they could dictate to the court how and when to do certain things because they don't want to follow the law. Okay, so let's see here. In February 2019, the Mail on Sunday published 5 articles about the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, some of which contained parts of a letter she had written to her father. She sued the paper's owner, Associated Newspaper, for misusing private information and French copyright and breaching the Data Protection Act. Thus started a legal battle which will last for nearly 3 years, in which the Associated Title and their press allies did their utmost to undermine the Duchess' credibility at every stage of the reporting of the case, and did so inaccurate and distorted was much of this reporting that it is necessary to begin with a recital of the actual fact of the case. Okay, in January 2021, Markle sought court summary judgment and quote that Associated had breached her copyright and privacy. This meant that her lawyer asked a judge to find in her favor without a trial, on the grounds that Associated had not offered any adequate defense. Associated case was that what it had published was in the public interest. And the thing is that Meghan is trying, in a way, many people may not see that, but it's trying to prevent dirt from the royal family to come public. She has nothing. Well, she has, but she's trying to, what do you call this? Maybe because the queen is there, but as far as I'm concerned, the rest of the royal family, I don't think Meghan give a crap about it. But to preserve the dirt that will come out, okay, to keep the queen in a safe spot until she die. But those people keep digging, poking at Meghan, you know, with the lawsuit. Now look at that, the sister is suing her. But anyway, let's see here. My goodness. B, the Duchess had always intended that the letter to be made public. Okay, and C, it had been co-written by Jason Kunoff of the Kensington Palace communication team, so the copyright did not reside solely with her. It's also, we know about this. We know Jason only gave Meghan the idea of including her father, of trying to avoid responding or picking up her phone and all of that. So Jason gave Meghan the idea to include the nonsense that the father was doing. But Jason never wrote a damn thing. Giving people idea doesn't mean you co-author. Alright? It also argued that if a full trial was held, fresh evidence was likely to emerge that will vindicate its claim. On February 11 last year, Lord Justice Warby concluded that Meghan was entitled to summary judgment on the claim for misuse of private information and on the key aspect of the claim for copyright infringement, although in the latter case, some minor issues related to Kanoff remain to be tried. My goodness. Can you imagine if that thing went to trial? The dirt that will be coming out, and these people still don't see the wrong that they did. Okay, and in his view, Associate had no prospect of successful defending the misuse of private information claim, and there was no compelling reason for a trial of that claim. And we know how this come out. Meghan won. Even though they were trying to appeal it, Meghan won again. All right. Quote, the letter was a communication between family members with a single addressee. Precautions were taken to ensure that it was delivered only to him. That's right. And the text messages that we find out is that Meghan said to Jason Kanoff, little did she know she was talking to the enemy, is that she's gonna, what is it? I think FedEx it to a friend, and then the friend will deliver it to the father, because she was trying to avoid of putting her name on the, what is it, on the envelope or whatever she was gonna put the letter in, to avoid people from intercepting it. This is all the precautions she was trying to do. And then she was talking, she was giving her ideas straight to the enemy. Okay. It was, in short, a personal and private letter. The claimant had a reasonable expectation that the content of the letter will remain private. The articles interfered with the reasonable expectation. Quote, Warby also found that the publication of the letter infringed Markle's copyright, and that the matter of Kanoff's involvement, quote, whatever it proves to have been, end quote, was of only, quote, minor significance on the overall context. As the Mail, Tidal, and other friendly newspapers had represented the Kanoff business as all but destroying Markle's case, it's worth noting what Warby had to say about it. And the thing is that those people in the UK who are so blind with hate, all right, this is the thing that they're trying to do now. What Meghan have won, which Meghan had said in her after she won the case, is that this is for, I mean, I'm just paraphrasing here, it's not her exact word, this should be concerning to everybody. All right, so those haters with their hate and all of that should really pay close attention to what the Tories who's trying to change the law. So which means they want the Tories to be allowed to listen to your message, intercept your letters, and do whatever they want with it without being accounted for it. Okay? So this is the thing what Harry and Meghan are fighting. Meghan already won her part, and Harry is suing for the intercepting of, what is it, his phone. Okay? The defendant factual and legal case on this issue both seem to me to occupy the shadowland between improbability and unreality. The case is contingent, inferential, and precise. It cannot be described as convincing and seem improbable. It lacks any direct evidence to support it, and it is far from clear that any such evidence will become available. It's not possible to envisage a court concluding that Mr. Kanoff's contribution to the work as whole was more than modest. The suggestion that his contribution generated a separate copyright as opposed to a joint one is, in my judgment, at the very outer margin of what is realistic. Yeah, because he only gave ideas, okay, to the text message. His words were not widely reported. Warby did concede, however, that the degree of Kanoff's involvement remained to be resolved by way of a trial. The question, of course, also had to be decided, and a hearing to deal with this matter was arranged for March 2nd. At this hearing, Warby concluded that he did not consider the Court of Appeal will reach a different conclusion regarding the outcome of the claim for misuse of private information, or on the major issues that he had decided upon regarding copyright, although he repeated that the issue of Connell's possible copyright carried with it the need for a trial. He thus refused Associated application for permission to appeal, while stressing that it was entitled to seek permission from the Court of Appeal. Unless it appeals successfully, Associated will have to pay not only its own legal bill, but also at least 90% of Markle's then estimate of £1.5 million. In the meantime, Warby ordered Associate to make interim payment of £450,000 toward her costs. Okay, while the case was still ongoing after the summary judgment went. So Justice Warby said, you better start putting some money into this particular account because you're gonna lose again on your appeal, which is pretty much what happened. Okay, Associated lost the appeal. Markle was seeking a quote account of profit and quote as a remedy for the copyright infringement, a sum equivalent to the profit the paper made by breaching her copyright. After Warby had granted summary judgment, she made clear that to save time and cost debating the issue any further in court, she will accept nominal damage in relation to the misuse of her private information. Associated immediately claimed that this meant the Duchess was effectively abandoning all her claims to compensation. Warby will have none of this, stating. Okay, let's see here. I mean, Meghan is trying to move on. There's so many important things she wants to do, but these people, my goodness, they never been challenged before. This is what's happening. I mean, we know the outcome of this, but this is the thing. They never been challenged. Okay, I accepted the explanation provided on the claimant behalf that she is seeking to adopt a sensible and proportionate approach to the next stage of this case. The defendant's submission on this point does not seem to me to belong to the real world of this litigation. Warby decreed that the Mail on Sunday will have to publish a statement announcing its defeat on its own front page and a slightest longer account on page 5. My goodness, the thing that they did. Okay, I have a screenshot of it. I'll show you, and then I'll show you what the squad did to make sure people know what the Mail on Sunday did. All right, this will also have to be published in the Mail online. The wording and font size will be specified by the court. This was partly because of the way in which the Mail title and misreported the summary judgment, doing so in such a way as to make it appear that Markle had failed in her claim. Matters had also been aggravated by the offending article remaining online even after the summary judgment, leading Warby to observe. Okay, this cannot be accidental or an oversight. In the absence of any explanation, I am tempted to infer that it is a form of defiance. Whatever the reason, this conduct could easily suggest, certainly to the casual reader, that the court has taken a different view from the one I expressed in the judgment. He didn't want the Mail to misinterpret what happened in court. All right, so I'm gonna stop now. You guys could continue reading this. Okay, I'm already an hour, and you guys could continue reading it. All right, so let's do a prayer. I have a lot more. I'm probably gonna have 2 or 3 videos for today. I'm gonna continue recording for the next one. So let's do a prayer. So because some of the clips that I recorded for this video were not working, I'm gonna take some tweets from video number 2 and insert it here before I do the prayer, because on video number 2 I recorded about an hour 45 minutes worth of videos. So I'm gonna take some clips from video 2 and insert it here, and then I'll just omit it on video 2. All right, so let's continue. Okay, today is March 5th, 2022. This is video number 2. It's 5:07 a.m. This was the last prayer that I did in video 1. And let's go on my back end. Let me refresh. I just want to see if anything changed. Okay, you see the number, the amount, the estimate change. Okay, 1,718 subscribers. So there's new subscribers and that. All right, so let's go on Twitter to continue with the tweets. I started reading this article on video 1 and I stopped midway, but the link of that article is in the description of video number 1 and you guys could check it out. Maybe I'll put it in this video as well because I'm not gonna read it over here. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Okay, first tweet. Okay, I will imagine this will cost Meghan hundreds of thousands in legal fees, which she can then sue Samantha for. Someone didn't really think this through, but it's hard to be wicked half-sister when no one is paying attention to you. All right, so that's regarding the half-sister who's suing Meghan for defamation or something like that. All right, I did a video yesterday, and let's see how is it going. Okay, so this is why you guys are not seeing it, because YouTube wants to review it. You see that dollar sign is in yellow? Okay, I need it to be green so I could make at least a penny off of the video. So they want to, what is it? They need to manually review it before all of my videos had to go through this process. This is why sometime on my channel you see stuff coming late. Okay, because if I, let's say after I make the video, I edit it and put it out, and then there's that yellow sign here. Okay, while they're reviewing it, I will not be making as much money on top of it, because the first time the video is live, that's when majority of people will be watching it. And then throughout the course of the lifespan of the video, maybe once in a while someone stumbled into the video and decided to watch it, then I'll make a penny here or there. But the most when I'll be making money, it's on the day of. So this is why I postpone it. I schedule them for you guys to see a couple days later. So this one, which I was ready for you guys to see it yesterday, so I postponed it until March 13. Okay, March 13. All right, so let's see here. So this is the TMZ thing. Meghan Markle is being sued by her half-sister Samantha over the Oprah Winfrey interview. All right, so this is on that video that I just showed you on my back end on this channel. Okay, have you seen what she filed in Florida? There's the ruling. She's suing because Meghan said she was an only child. Yeah, Doria's only child. This is going to get thrown out almost immediately for being frivolously lawsuit. She has no way of proving damages. But with Florida, you just never know. Florida, you just never know. Okay, because the thing that I see going in Florida, it's unbelievable. Meghan then said she was an only child. She said she was raised as an only child. Scammy had the drunkard brother were practically grown and gone during Meghan's childhood. Yeah, I think the couple years, what is it? Couple and 2-digit, I believe, years apart. You guys could do the math when you look at their age. Okay, exactly. All of my kids are spaced enough apart that they all know. Oh my God, when it comes to Twitter text, I can't see them properly. Exactly. All of my kids are spaced enough apart that they all know what it's like to feel like an only child. The eldest is away. The high schooler is doing her own thing. And the youngest is self-sufficient and plays by herself too. Wow. I wanted, when I got pregnant with my first one, I wanted the next one to come out really quickly and done with kids. I didn't want them to be too far apart. And even though I think they were 2 or 3 years apart, my oldest doesn't even want to play with my youngest. My youngest wants to tag along. Okay, Meghan should countersue. I think so too. She'll countersue for wasting her and her legal team time. Sammy is also gonna need to show proof Meghan lied. We know she didn't. Okay, her attorney can file a motion. I think file. Her attorney can file a motion for failure to state a claim for which relief can be granted, or a FRC Rule 12B motion to get this dismissed. Okay, I don't know anything about this. I could look it up. Right, it's absolutely ridiculous. No way this suit is allowed. They're just trying to get more spotlight while Meghan is in the news. Could be. My goodness, apparently it's a preemptive move. whatever it may be. But if she filed it in what is it in Florida, my goodness, they probably, I don't want to say anything right now because these people are looking for the way to, to sue. But my goodness, Samantha Markle lawsuit appears to be preemptive legal move and things are about to get really interesting. Save this tweet. Okay, that's from Bozia. I think I bookmarked his thing too. I'll come back to this. Let me read 2 or 3 more comments here. I think the royal family donation to Samantha Markle's is finished or the royal family is under it. Okay, I don't think Meghan Markle legal fees will be too high because she has no ground for suing for defamation and it's baseless suit, which will hopefully be dismissed early in the process. But yep, she'll get recoup the cost if Samantha has money to pay it. Okay, you and I both know Samantha doesn't have 2 cents to rub together. LOL. I wonder if the British tabloids put her up to it, since the result of the bullying investigation may be published later this month. Why is it 16? Oh, so they're gonna come about the bullying this month? Okay, could be. Okay, I believe this suit is like her book. It makes no sense. No, I don't know anyone who have admitted to reading it. Meghan better not sue this evil pest. They want Meghan's phone, medical, and email record out in the media. Thomas will also testify. Meghan must file for dismissal for this nonsense. And if Boozy is right, let's watch this space. I knew that's what it was about. Damn, Daddy fell. Let's go back. Let's go to Boozy's thing. This is Boozy. Okay, let me put that. All right, let's see Boozy's thing. All right, so I'm adding this into the timestamp, so whoever wants to skip couple things, they know what each tweet is about. Okay, Samantha Markle lawsuit appears to be a preemptive legal move. Things are about to get really interesting. Save this tweet. Okay, I promise my tweet will make sense soon. Okay, I saved this one. She's toxic. My goodness. Okay, I read this in video. Well, let me read it here again. Okay, and a rare comment of honesty, Samantha Markle tweeted out the truth. I was able to get a screenshot before she deleted the confession and replaced it by targeting Tyler Dooley. Okay, yes, this is the tweet of Samantha. I don't know if this is true. Okay, yes, I'm a family member on the fringe who has not seen Meghan since 2008 and really never had a relationship with her, but keeps lying at her being an embarrassment and sellout. Me, who won't shut the F up, has no relationship with my dad or any other person other than someone named Mark. And the thing is that to have someone in your family to be that evil, my goodness. Let's see here. Real Marco Semi, aka Babe. Okay. At Oprah, I tried to tell the world that my book was not a nasty book about my sister and that I had a bigger picture and a moral compass. The media did not want to print that, and I stated it live in an interview a couple years ago. That was what? February 2021. Okay, why do you feel the need to explain to Oprah? So they're not giving her any attention. My God. Great receipt. It should be retweeted regularly. Okay, it looks like Samantha's first book didn't bring any cash because it was trash. Wow, I ignored the book on purpose, but that review, wow, how anyone think that woman is normal is beyond me. Her jealousy and bitterness is wow. Okay, is Sam M not the only unfixated people's list? What is it? I think they said something about the UK police had put her in this kind of list. Okay, she is on 2 lists apparently. Oh my God. I think Flash News and Daily Fail can give her some advice on how to avoid paying millions to the Sussexes. Sam be writing them checks. Good luck to her. Okay, let me move on to the next tweet. Okay, these are comments. Let me move on to the ones that I bookmarked. I'm trying not to make a long videos. I already have one already. Okay, that's this here. If your weekly BS podcast with the carnival of so-called experts, so Chuck and Gladys, and Ukraine PR message was okay, but not his son in LA and Sussex squad are all bats apparently. You can't make this up. Okay, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So this is another, I don't even know if I should even share this. That was supposed to be after in video 1 where I showed in the US where the person made those the thread of all of those positive coverage, fair coverage, I would say, just fair coverage of the Sussexes. That should have been right after the other one, but I didn't do that. But let's listen. 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and I have to stop in between, by the way. So I'm facing the same problem as video 1, where some of the audios were not working. So I don't know what the problem is, but I will revisit some of these tweets a little later date until I could fix the issue. Alright, so I'm gonna skip these. And I think I have another set of tweets that have videos in it that has the same problem. Alright, so let's continue with the other tweets. Well, they put Joe Biden in La La Land, but he's doing his thing. Joe Biden is doing his thing. People are able to sleep well at night. Okay, he's doing his thing. All right, let me see if the Kims goes to BAFTA, 75th British Academy Film Award, Sunday, 13 March. Okay, so that's sometime next week. Nominees. Okay, there's this here. A conversation they were having, they moved to their nonsense with the NAACP. They don't know shit. All right, Prince William, who has been president of BAFTA since 2010, and his wife, Kate Middleton, will also be attending for the first time since 2020 after they pulled out last year following the death of Prince Philip. Okay, everything you need to know about BAFTA 2022 nominees and how to watch it. Okay, let me bookmark this. If I come up something, I'll come back to this. Okay, forgot. Okay, what's all? Forgot to add that the bishop dissed the royal family, the queen, and said they need to give Africa all of the stolen diamonds back. Also forgot to mention the bishop was permanently banned from Twitter for saying racist things about white people. However, he was reinstated. There's the laugh. Okay, the British World Reporter are truly unbelievable. My goodness, I hope they realize they basically dissed the NAACP award and all of us Americans love it. Keep it coming. Thanks for posting these clips. Joe Cesar joined the F Troop, I see. Okay, don't forget to see people, which I use loosely, are paid to spew their hate on whatever Harry and Meghan's do. My goodness, that conversation, but they got to NAACP. I was like, what the F? All right, they want to talk about the Sussexes being out of touch, but what about thank you, that's what I was saying about the royal family announcing Jubilee celebration to us. Thank you, that's what I was saying. I mean, well-minded people see the thing here, and they're putting all those things that Harry and Meghan should do and all of that. Harry and Meghan are just a small little organization trying to help other people. My goodness, what about the royal family who's taking taxpayers' money? Okay, he wish he had the Sussex squad cloud when it comes to raising money. Yep. Okay, I think they're just jealous. Don't they have their faves to gloat on? Harry and Meghan are doing good work, which why they were acknowledged. Exactly. Okay, why are they worried about the President of the United States, Joe Biden, when Boris Johnson and probably the whole Tory are deep into Putin Russian oligarch deep pocket? Okay, the right mind of people seeing the thing here. Okay, I swear, anytime Harry and Meghan do anything, there is always some sort of happenings that turn it into, quote, not now Harry and Meghan. Only when Harry and Meghan step out do they have some other whatever to compare it to, and so how called their timing and sensitive. These people really are the disease. Okay, Richard E is trying to attack the Sussex squad for several months now because of Prince William affair. Wow, this is crazy. And I thought that was going to be just politics. They went bunker. All right, next tweet. The royal PR are really racking up the sycophantic media theater around, quote, perfect Kate, end quote. She's not busy being productive. She's busy being distraction. And the year that the royal PR is throwing everything at us. Kate, it seems, is their kitchen sink. Abolish the monarchy. About as smart as a hunk of porcelain. Okay, yep, I agree. Throwing it all against the wall and hoping something stick. Great business model there, royal family. Okay, well, there's no one else they could use, Eugene and Beatrice, but their father's now persona non grata. Who else? Well, there's always the traitor called Camilla. Had she been treated differently, Meghan, as a bright biracial woman, and would have been an asset for the monarchy. In any case, I agree with most of the comment. Time to abolish the monarchy, and no, Beatrice and Eugene would be a terrible alternative. First, them both are sponges. And the thing is that if they use Beatrice, then that'll bring a spotlight to what is named their father. All right, with the sex thing. Okay, she is a premier brand aqueduct for the Windsor dynasty and will be used the same way that Putin uses heavy artillery in the Ukraine. I mean, I'm laughing at this, but this is the thing, you know, the coat hanger had put herself into, without any mercy, as long as the end goal is reached. Okay, I don't know about Premier Brand. I actually thought she was always bargain basement. Bargain basement quality, but she is not blood relative, so she will always be used to distract or attract negativity or positivity, whatever is needed. If one of the blood Windsors are having a bad day at the call. Okay, abolish the monarchy. One anorexic commoner is keeping the city medieval fairy tale alive. The ruling, Kate not very smart to be trusted to carry out a serious engagement. It will mostly be photo apps to get free wardrobe allowances. Okay, for centuries, I mean, the clothes that she be wearing, if it's not copy of Meghan's, but the other ones, I'm like, you want free wardrobe for this? Like she said, is basement bargain. Okay, for centuries, royal could get away with being aloof, arrogant, pompous, a-hole, but today they need to be more, have a USP. Now they push away the only two with any charisma. The rest are awkward, embarrassment. Scrap the whole scrounging family. I mean, something's gonna happen after the war ends with the Ukraine war, because I think it's opening. I hope what I think people should be seeing. But then again, look what happened in the last election. Many of them dig themselves deeper. This is why they're having issues to feed their families and issues to heat their homes and all of that. I don't know if they see it yet until the thing smack them in the face. Okay, scrap the lot of the scrounging family. Horrible creature who kills animal for fun. Perfect at being fortune hunter and a killer of wildlife. Good for F all else except sponging of taxpayers, of course. I mean, they told everybody they were not willing to change. So let's see. They still have their blueprint going and they're shoving up people. All right, so this is a prayer that I came across. I'm gonna put it for later. Let's see here. Let's put it after this, maybe if I come across another one. Okay, I'm gonna skip that. Let's go to the next tweet because it's a prayer and I'm still all right. There's this. Am I reading that right? Prince William and Kate Middleton's CEO Jason Kenoff not only assist the tabloid in court against Meghan, he also providing information to her estranged sister Samantha Markle, who was on the Met Police fixated person list. So this someone is retweeting. Jason Kenoff, who worked for Prince William until recently, has supposedly been supplying Meghan's half-sister with information. There's the thinking face. Yet people still wonder why Harry is not on good terms with William when him and his minions are involved in the smear campaign against Meghan. This is what I'm saying. If this lawsuit with Meghan half-sister is proceed, I'm telling you, there's gonna be a lot of subpoena from those royal family to come forward. They might think this is a good thing for trying to, you know, they're digging a hole for Meghan. They should dig several holes for themselves, because if this thing go forward, they're gonna go full blast on them. Okay, Meghan and Harry don't just pick some nonsense of a lawyer to represent them. They're gonna get the bottom of this. Okay, let's see here. November 2021, she vowed to sue Meghan Markle, stating she will subpoena Jason Kenoff, who had graciously supplied her with information. She solicits lawyer via Twitter, although she has repeatedly stated she has a lawyer who has been dealing with her publisher and Amazon committing fraud against her. This doesn't look good from the get-go for the royal family if the lawsuit that Meghan half-sister is publishing here. All right, you're reading wrong. They just using all what he said in the trial with Meghan, the court transcript. Okay, okay, I'm confused. Then who are they referencing here? Who has supplying who with information? I had a hard time reading. I came across with a document. It was a screenshot of the court document. I had a hard time understanding who said what on the document. I don't know if it was Meghan who actually said it, or it was quoted from one of the tabloid saying that Meghan said all this, all of that. So I had a hard time with that video, reading those transcript, the screenshot. Okay, that's the video, that's this video. YouTube is still reviewing to see if I could make a penny off of it. Okay, over the book, have you read the thing? Even if that book was written by the ghost of Charlie Dickens himself, it was a mess. It was nothing but rambling, and the publishing company largely specializes in low value books. Okay, does anyone have the video where sperm donor says his contact with the family, with the royal family, is Jason Kenoff? Cause when you add shitty and shittier, for some reason the road always lead back to William and Kate at Kensington Palace. The squad always have receipt. Okay, there's this one, but I think there is another one where he references Jason Kenoff. Let's see this one. Let me move it back a little bit. 17 seconds.
Meghan and Harry, they said don't apologize. So and then I tried to apologize through Jason Knopf, who is one of their representatives, I guess. But I don't know if the apology went through or not, but I tried to apologize for it. I finally took.
All right. I can't zoom this for me to read this, but I have a video where he went on TV saying that they set him off to stop the wedding.
Right. So that may have been one of the things that upset her, and of course the photographs were a setup. I was set up by a guy named Jeff Rayner and another guy named Dylan Howard, who was with American Media, I think. And the whole thing was a plan to actually mess up the wedding.
Okay. So, and after that, they never really put them on. They never put him back on their news thing. Okay, wow, just wow. Jason Kenoff is named once again as the person speaking to Meghan's family members. Her father named him as the royal representative advising him before the wedding. There's the thinking face. To stop the wedding. Okay, now the sister naming him. Oh, what a tangling web they've woven. Yep. Okay, this is also upsetting just thinking about all the bullying, lying, and backstabbing Meghan had to deal with during her time in the British royal family. All because a black woman was so good at her job is threatening the others. Okay, they work like the mob. What doc is this? Is this court docs? If I come across the court document besides that screenshot that I saw yesterday on that video that's still waiting to be reviewed, I'm gonna read it and it's gonna be on Appeal Team Sussex. Okay, if I come across that court document. Okay, it begs belief, doesn't it? Wow, KP is obsessed. Oh, blacklist edition, this spying Avenger. There's more. Yup, I told you. Let Skimmy keep talking. The truth will eventually come out. Everything. All right, so let's go to the next one. There's the next tweet. Alright, almost similar thing. Jason Kenoff, who worked for Prince William until recently, has supposedly been supplying Meghan's half-sister with information. Yet, people still wondering why Harry is not on good terms with William when him and his minions are involved. Am I reading the same thing? Let's see. Yeah, no, it's different. Someone retweeted out. Okay, that's what it is. I read this in the last tweet. Let's read some of the comment. I think this is the reason why I did it, because of the comment. Okay, where is the screenshot from? Let's see this one here. Okay, if you want to have a look at the Observe Samantha Markle lawsuit, you can find it here. Alright, so I need, after I finish record, I need to go into this to find out what this lawsuit, if I could come across the article, the document. All right, this is too small for me to read. Okay, yeah, this lawsuit will be fun. Okay, the comma that will hit that Kenoff man is still doing press up in Afghanistan. All right, this is disgusting. I said let the discovery rip. If this doesn't get thrown out, drag the palace into it. But Jason Kenoff, under effing oath, and destroy everything. Subpoena phone and text messages of Kenoff and S. Okay, let's go. I'm sick of this BS. Okay, the minute I read about this furious lawsuit, my thought on was, okay, who is the mastermind behind this? Went straight toward Prince William the Terrible. Right, well, yet still people will insist William and his team did nothing wrong. If this is true, this is so disloyal, sneaky, and underhand. And the thing is that aren't they planning to come to the US at some point? My goodness. Let's see here. Oh shoot, I lost where I was. Alright, so that's this. This is Omid. Someone just sent me a message here. All right, this is Omid. Oh, burn from Meghan's attorney, Michael Camp. quote, "This baseless and absurd lawsuit is just a continuation of the pattern of disturbing behavior. We will give it the minimum attention necessary, which is all it deserves." I'm telling you, Harry and Meghan trying to drag the royal family into the BS that they put themselves into. They don't see that. They don't see that. Whoever, I mean, if you think really deep about this, when you think about Mel and Sunday, who lost the lawsuit against Meghan, they really want to recoup their money. They don't really care who is being dragged in anywhere, but they want to create the nonsense tabloid to talk about so people could click on their nonsense. This is said attempt by Samantha to get her name back into the headline. She needs the attention for pay interview that bring her money, nothing more, nothing less. Yep, she's hoping for an interview or that Meghan will throw money at her. Okay, social media, Samantha Markle suing someone that she haven't seen in over 17 years, harassed her nonstop for 3 years in the media, and wrote a book about her on top. I really pray that she takes this further. All them UK interviews money she has bagged will be given to Archie to look after his chickens. That's for sure. Are we sure this is not an early April Fool joke? I thought when you sue for defamation, you actually had to have a good character to protect. Alright, the 7th comment under that. Okay, you have to prove that the alleged defamation is untrue. Scammy probably retained some ambulance chaser who took the case on contingency. And the thing is that I'm so happy Meghan had stayed quiet. And then everything that she said in the Oprah interview can be proven. Was it Samantha accused Meghan not paying her school? Guess what? If Meghan didn't do the work study program, okay, this can be proven. So if she lied about this, anyway, then Thomas Markle too said he was suing Meghan. So this is their family wolf dance for attention, right? There's that. This whole thing sounds like a fake news. Is this real lawsuit? This story reads like nonsense. How will she have been able to serve Meghan? All right, so there's more on this. Let me move on. I mean, it's about the lawsuit. It's just BS. Next tweet, there's this is about the lawsuit, and I think I read it already. This lawsuit is going to end in tears for Samantha. All right, he retweeted the TMZ thing. All right, she'll send herself into speedy MS decline. Okay, Shillings will have all her financial record, and it better not show any leads to KP. There's the laugh, because she'll need to write more public apologies to Meghan. Let's see this one here. Okay, quote, "I think everybody was hurt not being included or invited to the wedding, but I felt as though it could have all been nipped in the bud had everyone been included and we all just agreed to move forward with positive resolve. The hurt feelings wouldn't have snowballed, but believe it or not, it doesn't mean that we love you any less. I just think that families can be this way when there's confusion and people are hurt. So moving forward, I apologize and wish things could be different." Okay, who wrote this? Whose quote is that? Is it one of Meghan's family? Okay, quote, "It could have been nipped in the bud had everyone been included, but Samantha Markle apologized to her half-sister Meghan after flying to the UK and not being able to contact her." Anyway, I don't follow these people. Okay, this is what happened when those British tabloids show booking money dries up. Meghan went back to being private citizen, so inadvertently cut off the gravy train they were running, trashing her. Phone stopped ringing, book flop. So what to do? That is true. Okay, none of them thought Harry and Meghan will ever just walk away. Not the palace, not the British media, not the Markles. They all saw years ahead of abusing Meghan for fun, profit, and expediency. Now they all stuck trying to find new scapegoat and sources of revenue. That is true. Expect Samantha's lawsuit to be dismissed almost immediately. Then expect Samantha's lawyer to end up having filed a restraining order against her. Is she suing her for not mentioning her? Okay, Shilling is going to wipe the floor with her. I hope they drag her into retirement. So who is the lawyer that Omid said who's representing Meghan? Is it part of Shilling? Do they have I think they have an extension in the US. Maybe it is. Okay, Daily Fair wants news, so why not pay Samantha to carry out a vigorous lawsuit against Meghan? That's another thing. Okay, and Meghan is worrying everyone right now, and they don't like it. Makes me so happy. You nailed it. Okay, what kind of a lawyer will even entertain such nonsense? They want to get paid. All right, they know it's nonsense, but at least just for filing it is good enough for them. Okay, everyone wants to harass or torment Meghan peace of mind for coins. That is true. This is abuse. By now, Meghan should just leave and let her lawyers deal with this baseless harassment. Hopefully someday she can write her memoir on real. Okay, I don't see how Samantha can boldly complain that Meghan is trashing her name when there are many interviews, tweets that prove that the reverse had happened. Exactly. I'm telling you, Meghan is trying to be nice to them. Okay, we are beyond tears. She needs to go to jail. The law for everyone and find out what is it. And one of my video yesterday, someone said, I never felt so bad on someone in a wheelchair. Just, you know, like they don't give a fuck that she's in a wheelchair because how nasty this person is. Okay, can one of you nice squaddies link a thread of something on the whole Samantha Markle's mess? I'm not well versed. I only know about the book and some interview of Thomas Markle from y'all tweets. Thank you. Okay, so the squad, oh, okay, I was about to stop, but okay, let's do this. So let's do a prayer. What should we pray for? Prayer for, let's do protection. Protection. Let's say, and guidance. Protection and guidance. All right, Lord God, I pray for your protection as I begin this day. You are my hiding place, and under your wings I can always find refuge. Protect me from trouble wherever I go, and keep evil far away from me. Let's look for an image. I probably did all of them already. Let's do this one. Okay, a prayer for guidance. Dear Father, thank you for being the Almighty God who holds the entire world and yet cradle my heart. Today, I humbly recognize the need for your guidance, how I crave your presence to lead me. Without your light to shine down, the path is dim and unclear. Without your voice to order my steps, the journey is confusing and obscure. Show me the movement to mirror your will. Reveal the master blueprint as only you can, so that I may boast in your glory and your plan. Amen. As I was reading this, I'm thinking that how do you call this, that puzzle where I usually put, where I put it in two of my thumbnails, where Harry and Meghan, when they navigate through certain things, how they could, you know, find the exit, this kind of thing. This, like a maze, that's the word, a maze. All right, this is the thing that crossed my mind. But anyway, please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description, and those who have donated, thank you. So I'm gonna do another video because it's what, 5 a.m. right now, before everybody get up. So let me get all the recording out of the way.